How's it going? This is a boat that's 7 feet long, 7 feet tall right now. And we worked on this last summer. Got the engine to run. It's a very weird setup that is in it. The engine is in the front. Imagine, if you will, maybe the boat like that. Anyhow, we got the engine to run. It's like a 9.9 horsepower. Put it in the water, and we made it about 30 feet, and the outdrive went, burr, and that's where we left off. All the guts in here got blown out. Well, a friend of mine contacted me. He was cleaning out a shed, and he came across this Evinrude, as you can tell by the critters that are in there. It has a similar looking outdrive. I don't know what matches or not. I already know there's one, I don't know, you want to call it, issue between the two of them. This has a neutral, forward, and reverse. It has a gear selector that goes down and probably has a dual set of gears in it that switch back and forth. The one that is in there is just a start and go. It's always in gear when you fire it up and it moves. So we are going to go try to figure out if those guts will fit in this and make us have a happy boat that wants to go putter around again. So, without further ado, let's go get this engine up on the workbench, and we'll start dissecting the bottom end. Maybe we'll look at, I don't even know if the engine's any good. Definitely by the amount of critters that are living in it. It's going to need a lot of love. And the other issue too, you can't just swap it all over because of the length of the outdrive on this. And then you look at the length of the one that is on this is very stubby and short. So it would be in the way. Very unique boat having an engine in the front. We'll get into that more later. We'll flip that cover up. You can kind of see what the motor is and all that. But for now, let's go pick away at that. Yeah, I haven't even tried to pull this thing over. For obvious reasons, I think it is full of caca. We'll figure out how to make it. How can we make this relax? Might be just frozen. Yeah, it's just frozen. We'll grab a set of gloves to go pop that cover off. Well, this ought to be pretty clean inside. Ooh. Well, I think the insulation is good. Oh, I don't know if there's anybody live still in here. Oof. Every time. Never gets better. Let's. It's a 2-cylinder, same as the other motor that is in there. Again, I don't know the genre of either one of these. My guess is like late 60s, probably, maybe early 70s. I know the covers sometimes give them away. Let's just go see, because we don't really care, unless we need parts off of this, if this engine is any good. We're more concerned about the other part. Let's go see if it'll do anything. It does turn. That's good. Did turn. I think it might have nest material up in the pull start. Let's get the tail end up. We'll just kind of look into the gears. Let me hit that with a vacuum first. But we'll flip it up. We'll look into taking that bottom end apart and see what we got for gears, because that's the part that we need. Is this what I mean by this one has like a forward, neutral, and reverse? The other one doesn't have any of this linkage going down. It just, you pull the motor over, it starts up, it starts going. You start going for a ride. No clutch, no nothing like that. All right, now let's get the ass end up. Yeah, it doesn't want to play well, doesn't even want to move. Let's go see if we can get any fluid of the lower unit. Bubbling gold, that's a good sign. Let's get a pan underneath it, we'll drain it. I'm not quite sure how this splits, but I think we're going to go take these off. We'll take the prop off. We'll try to get the bottom end, and we'll see if we even have apples to apples, if anything's gonna work for us or something we can even modify so it'll work. Yeah, the biggest killer on these things is if water gets in them. Especially if it stays like on a boat and it stays in the water. It leaks in around the seal of the prop. Hang on that one. Getting something. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, I'm seeing water. So we may already have an issue that it was parked for. Let's let that chug out for a bit. Yeah, that's water right there. Kind of dirty too, huh? All right, we'll let that chug for a few minutes, and we'll try to working on these screws, getting it off. Actually, the prop. I think the prop just has a key through it. Let's get out of gear. Do we just unthread that? Can't be that easy. Maybe we pop it off with a screwdriver. Can we get behind it? Yeah. I don't think we ever took the other one apart. We just knew it was noisy. And it's got a pin in it. Will that hold it? Nah, it's still got a key on the end. Cotter pin. How about now? Definitely had a date with the fishing line, huh? This is real common too. What happens is the fishing line gets in there and it wipes out the seal. It's kind of looking like the case on this one, huh? But now we're able to split it because I think the hub went over the top of the hub of the prop went over the two halves. There we go. That's in there. Fortunately, at least it went into gear. Well, the chunk came out of there. So at least something is working. Be nice if we can, make the other one have the neutral forward and reverse, but I don't think it's going to have the capacity to do so. All right, let's go jump on these 6 screws and see if we can get the bottom end to split apart. Kicked up on a milk crate a little bit. What do you think the over-under is of these? Not twisting out. Yeah. Typical boating stuff, isn't it? Let's go get the shake and bake and see if they'll rattle loose. I might put a ratchet strap around it too to hold it from trying to push back. So this thing right here goes in an air hammer. It's called a shake and bake. It's a tool that essentially this is working as a chisel, but it has a handle on the end of it. You can put bits in it, so you're able to kind of hammer, but also put a little pressure and get it to turn. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. See what we get. There it goes, like that. Good. I'm overconfident until we get all 6 done. But it definitely helps. You've got to make sure that you don't leverage too much on it. Lift the hammer and... Because what happens is it kind of makes it so that it's hard for it to cam out of the hole, you know. It's hammering in and you're putting a turn on at the same time. Plus it also gives a little bit of vibration down the length of the threads. See if any white corrosion comes out of them. No, it looks like Loctite or something on it though. Or that's rust. Again, what year is this thing? Let's call it 1970. So we are 55 years old. So this has been together probably for 55 years. So I don't know what's on it. Now, what are the chances that the upper and lower half are going to come apart? Let's go get a rubber mallet, give her some love taps, see what it kicks out. We'll start with a plastic hammer. If that doesn't work, kick it over the middle. Oh, good. Ready? Uh-oh. I think that's the selector. Can we tap it where it stays behind? What are you doing? Try moving that shifter back and forth. Does that give us enough room to... So the rod is going... We have to get... And they can't see. Yeah, so it's got the shifter rod is going into the bottom on the side there. I don't know if we can get a screwdriver right in here and just kind of give it a... See if it'll pop out. Yeah, let's try that. The gears look good so far. I have a feeling, like I said, though, on the other one, there's only one of the gears. Whether that stuff matches or not, I have no idea. Plus, which part burned out? Is it the one that shoots up or one of these or both? Oh yeah, it came down and around and under. We were never going to get that out of there. All right, can we sneak the assembly out now? There we go. Looks pretty good. I don't see any chompiness. What was that? That was like the little selector fork. Bearings feel okay. Be nice if all we got to do is just pop this off of there and swap it. Let's see over under that stuff is going to work for us. Like I said, the gear in the middle looks pretty good. I'm not quite sure what holds that on. It might be just sitting in there. That one. Might be, oh yeah, there it goes. It comes right off. Well, what are you looking at? There. Maybe those are just what we need to fix it. All right, so we'll go get the boat over here. We'll start picking away at that. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to work over on the side over here because it's not going to fit. Let's just go see if that prop seems to match up. Looks pretty good, huh? Good. Yeah, that part's good. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do that, though. All right, let's go get our shake and bake and get them out of it and pop it off. Yeah, see how it works out for this one. Yay! I think I called it shake and bake. I think it's shake and break. Shake and bake's from the movie. Close. The Will Ferrell movie. Something Nights. What was it called? Talladega Nights. Yelling at me, I heard you. big unveil. It'd be nice if it does have the setup for the shifter to come down. We'd have to cut and make the rod shorter and all. But that gear doesn't look gone. I say. Well, that is weird. I know it didn't want to go in gear and it didn't want to do what it was. Oh, you know what it is? I see it right now. So this was burnt for a long time. The bushing is gone. And it allowed the gears to come too far away. Yeah, so it was definitely parked with that problem. Let's go back to the bench. Let's go carry this over there, see if any of this stuff kind of matches up. I don't remember seeing a look at that. How sloppy. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Let's go with a little bit better lighting. Both gears are good, though. Shit. In that, we could have made a bushing on the lathe. Well, they look pretty much in the same family, huh? That's got a different end on it. This has a threaded end on it. This one does not. I think one's longer than the other. No. A lot of this stuff looks the same. Again, it looks like they just put a sleeve in here where the other gear is. And that bushing is just wore so far that it allowed, look at that thing. It allowed the gears to come apart. Because it was all metal and stuff. When we took it apart, it was all kind of shredded metal. Let's go see if this... Is that supposed to come off of there? Here it goes. So that is supposed to be the same as that, right? Looks pretty close. Let's go see. This gear looks much better condition. Can we steal this one? Yeah, they're the same. Let's keep them in order. This was from that. This is from that. That's a different thread, I think. No. Same gear. And we put that on there with that. Would that fix it? Is that all it was to it? I really expected for it to have a burnt out. Let's go look real quick and see if there is a way to do the forward and reverse on it. What is, to make that shifter rod go up. It would be nice to be able to start it up in neutral and put in gear, instead of just starting it up and going. It would be nice to be able to do that. But again, the, what do you call the shaft length that hangs down? The outdrive is different lengths. Probably bought the whole long assembly on it, but this thing's a pain in the ass enough as it is, trying to get it in and out of the water because it hangs down. All right, let's go back to over there and go take a peek at it. Actually, let's look at this one real quick. It's easier to see. So there's a shift rod that runs up the center. It's got like some little detent here, whatever this is. Yeah, so that's what locks it in whatever gear. This detent coming down locks it in place, lets it click as we let's go shift it. Yeah, so that's what holds it in each gear, forward and reverse. Let's go take a peek at the other one, see what the base of this one looks like. You think maybe from there down? Let's look at this section. This might be just right where it's bolted to it. And maybe this is the only, because maybe this part is all missing altogether. Because when you look, when we go to pull the cover, I know I'm dancing around a lot, I apologize. When you open the hatch, it's pretty much the engine is sitting flush. This piece isn't even there. Let's go look at the other one. Yeah, so there's that tab where that would be threaded on. And then it looks like there's a brass plug. Let's see if you get the light on it. See it? They have it plugged off right there. because there's a water pump. I'm going to say, maybe it's right here. There's a water pump that pumps water through the system. That looks like it was broken. They fixed it. There's a big aluminum weld right there. Yeah. I don't want to drop because it's kind of a pain in the ass with it working upside down. Do we want to break that right there? Let's go take a tape measure. Let's go measure the length of that right there. All right, we have, call it 8 3/4. I wish. And yeah, so that's all the, looks pretty much the same. So we're going to have a shift rod that runs down right here, turns into a linkage and connects to this. But we don't have any of this on the other one. So that may be the problem, that it can't be incorporated because we don't even have the boss for this lever to be on there. I don't know if we could do it externally. Know what I mean? Like try to put something to the dash or something that has like a rod that comes up and out of it to attach to that. Yeah, because we stop right here. Let's go try to open the hatch and look at the engine compartment, see if we could see anything else. If there's like, maybe they cut it like right here and made an adapter or something. Yeah, it's not sketchy at all to open that. It's something holding the boat up. I think maybe we can get rid of this one, leave these two. We just pull them to the side. So there's ratchet straps on the other side too, so sneak it around. There we go. Let me get a bungee cord on this, hold it up, and we'll go in and take a peek. This one's got a different pull start on it too. I think the engine is a little different. I'm standing on the pallet, so it's going to be a little on the shaky side. Yeah, it looks like they made some kind of plate. You can see all that silicone down here. I think we're probably going to need a mirror to be able to tell. Let me give it a reach around. I can stick it. Let me just go feel if there's any kind of... It was on what side? This side, right? Yeah, there's nothing there. What it is, it's fiberglass that comes right up to it. So this fiberglass is coming right up and around and right at this flange. So I think what they made is like just a spacer plate. Yeah, there's no anything to hook that to. And the starter is different. It's got a starter sitting off to the side, right? That one didn't have it. I think that one had a coming right off the center of the flywheel. Maybe we'll just kind of stick with fixing the gears for now. The end goal is to try to make it so it does something. Let's go one last look at that engine. Keep that in mind. Let's go peek at the other one. Yeah, it's quite a bit different. My guess is probably the engine is roughly the same. I see that same 3-bolt flange. I don't know if this is a fuel pump or what right here. This is totally different. Again, it's got its own little pull start off to the off center. I don't see this intake manifold. Looks like it sucks air through these tubes, through the carb and back in. That one doesn't have any of that on there. Yeah, so let's just work with trying to get the best of all these components together to make one good one. I'm going to go take some time in the parts washer. We're going to go wash everything up. We're going to go see if we have anything that is questionable. I'm going to put the right parts back with the right ones. That one. I'm going to go clean them up, and then like we have a scoring on the shaft, we'll try using the other one. Only thing I do see again is different is the end of it. This one had a nut on it. This one had like a clip for the prop. Stuff line up. No, different. It'll be different how it keys into the yeah, how the prop is locked in is different between the two of them. Good. Well, at least we got the part that we need. That. Now that compared to the other one. And let's go look at the, I'm going to pop that gear out too, the upper gear, see how that one looks. And again, we'll just put the best of everything that we have in it. I don't know if I want to change the O-ring. Or use one, I don't know if I have one that's... Anyway, get ahead of yourself. Let me go clean some stuff. Yes, I've been cleaning stuff up, going around. I went to go look at the condition of this gear, and there's where our broken teeth are. So it's missing a tooth right there completely. I think these are kind of on the shorter side, and then you can see a bunch of galling all up on here. And again, that's where the gear was able to kind of push off and rub against the other one. I've tried getting a pry bar underneath here and the top to get it to pry off. It is not happening. Let's go see if we can get a little puller in there. I wonder if, like, you know, those things they use for a battery post. Let me go see what I got. Let me see if I have something kind of that can creep around that and get behind it. Didn't fall off like the other one did. It might have overheated too, you know, or is rusty. Question is, do I have enough room? I got this set up. So this collar locks these two together, and then you could run the rod up in the middle of it. You can adjust that, allow you to open it up. There's that one, that's that one. Now that kind of draws, so the jaws don't want to back off, you know. Let's see if we can run the center in. I do see a problem right now. The center, I think if we get the crack loose, it'll be okay, but the center post in the gear is smaller than this. It's not going to fit through it, but let's see if we got enough just to get it to pop off. You know, it may just pop free. Kind of moved out. Maybe I'll have to put like a... Yeah, started to go. I'm going to go get a... I'll put like a 1/4-inch drive socket in there. We'll use that for the spacer to push on a little further. It's going though. See if we can get that in there. Push off on that. Yeah, that wasn't going to come off with pry bars, I know, for sure. Yeah, hopefully, that gear... All right, there's a big chunk missing out of it. Let's go see if this one matches the other one, hopefully. Now we're going to do some welding. We'll make a tooth. Well, they seem to be the same height, and haven't counted teeth yet, but they look pretty much the same, huh? Not the level. I think so. Good. This is the one that is broke that we took off. Let's see if there's any difference. And the thrust surface on it. It's got like a different shoulder inside it. That's the only thing I could see. I don't think that makes any difference though. And here's the one that we took apart. The other thing I see too on the front, there's like a packing up here that seals water from coming in. I don't have that seal. This we could change out for any other O-ring. This doesn't move, you know. This does though. This has the shaft kind of spinning around it, and it's not exactly a tight fit, which is probably where the water got let in the first place. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, where this one, you can feel the drag on it, but this one is a little different. As far as the front is, like we have this extra, I don't even want to call that a key coming through it. I don't know if that's gonna, worst case, you could probably just grind it right off, right? Because look at the recess difference between the two of them. We'll put it together with this one. And if we have a problem with it, we'll address it then if this gets in the way or not. I mean, we may be chasing something that's not even an issue. All right, so I'm going to gather the best parts of all of them. Use this shaft because it has the correct hole pins on it, how it was held. And if not, we'll we have backup. So I think this is the combination we're going to go with, but we do have to do a little bit of modifying. That the prop, like I kind of figured, was going to hit on that, I'm going to call it the sleeve. This one fits snug on there, but you could see how close the pin is that turns the prop, where the other one had a pin through the top of it. Let's tap that out of here. We'll bring this over to the lathe. Maybe we'll knock it down to, I don't know, maybe half that thickness. So that, because right now it's up against the prop, and that's no good. But I like the fact that it's snug on it, where this one, the bushing's gone. It kind of floats on the end of it, so water's going to get in around there, where we should be okay on that one. To the lathe. So there's a problem with, like, we want to cut this edge off, but there's a shoulder here, and this shoulder, we can't really get into any of the jaw. You try putting it in there, you could try and eyeball it and crank down on it, but essentially you're going to get a wobble out of it. And you can play with it, try to get rid of it. How I fix that is I put a flat stock behind it, kind of go across, and then if you rest it on there and then tighten it down, and hopefully you can get this out. Most of the time this works. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times, but at least it gives you a flat surface. And now it's true, so now we can go shave that off of there. I'm not going to get fancy with changing the tooling. It's aluminum, should grind off pretty easy. I'm going to go right to where that lip drops in. There we go. That should be good. So in case you were wondering where all that material went in that bushing, I found it. It just turned into a aluminum pile of goo down on the bottom. That's not aluminum, probably, I don't know what that is. Whatever that bushing is being made out of. But there it is. I'm going to go clean the rest of this stuff up. We're going to go put this one back on. This is the original one that was on it, along with the original prop. Original shaft. Just, what did we change? That gear, and the bushing. Let's see if we can get the good gear on there. Uh-oh, key fell out. I think I have to turn that engine so the key is facing upward. Yeah, I go rotate that. Now it's looking the right way. I was kind of pondering whether I should do anything with that brass seat below it. I tried to kind of pick out of the other one, and nothing was moving, so I think we're just going to leave it alone. Well, no, a lot easier than the other one, huh? Call that home. And the other. This whole shaft holds everything else into play. Let's get that tweaked on. I'm going to go clean up some of this surface. Maybe we'll put some right stuff on it. Seal it. There's a rubber seal that goes around it. And I actually think I'm going to use the shell from the other one. I'll show you. Yeah, I was going to put this original shell back on it, but it's got a hit right there. And like a little bit of a crack. I know it's external of the where the race is, but as long as this one's the same, we'll just use this one. Looks a little bit in better condition all the way around, huh? Are they the same? Yep, guess we're gonna go wash this one. I greased up all the components on the shaft. Let's go see if we get this stuff to work. Okay, pull the hard boogers out, and hopefully we get some cheese whiz. There we go. A little more. we'll just run a little helping hand around that. It doesn't really inhibit trying to take it back apart. His stuff doesn't fight you very much. But it is pretty good. You have this conversation every time I use it, right? It's pretty good for a general, like if you only have one type of sealer. It seems to be the most universal. Let's go up over the hump with it too. I should probably lift that up out of there and do that lower section, huh? I heard you. Get out of there. So it's keyed. That's keyed. And then on the back side, it's keyed when we get in there. Wipe my hands. There's a pin in the back that locates to that one. I think it's in. Let's go throw a little bit of grease on that gear. It's going to get filled up with gear oil anyway. But just for the initial, so we have something good on it. And hopefully when we put that together, we shouldn't feel too much of a resistance. Kind of like setting up the gears on a rear end on a car, where the distance of the two of them to each other wants to play well. And we're going to go find that out right now. The other thing I have to be a little concerned is that pin. It protrudes a little bit, but not much. The other one it's sticking out maybe a little more than that. I wonder if the old one kind of spun on it and wore it. Let's go see if everybody wants to play well. It should just kind of really, yeah. Gear moves. I don't know if that, let me pull the back apart. Seems like it's got a decent amount of spin to it. Does this have? I'm not liking that. It seems like I'm able to move this thing. Well, that's why. It's got that key that is in it. I was wondering what that play was. I'm like, that's not right. It's got a key down inside there. We're good. I'm like, they're not meshing very well. Had that much play to it. Good. Let's go get a couple of screws in her. And we could throw some fluid in it. I think the fun part, though, is going to be trying to get this thing to... I picked it up with the forklift. I hung the top of it like with a cable of sorts. Stood the boat up and put it on the pallet and kind of strapped it in from there. I don't know how that's going to work trying to lay this thing down. That might be a little on the entertaining side. I don't think it's all that heavy. But I need to be able just like to unhook it and be able to, you know, gravity our way down. Still good. Right, I'll bring you back when we're to that point. Actually, you know, we got a cage we got to put around this thing too yet. There's a cage that bolts here that protects the prop because of where it is. I wonder if we can get that on here with all this apparatus, you know. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, we got to get this ring up inside there and bolted down. Let's maybe one ratchet strap at a time. There's nothing behind it. We do that, kind of. This carries a little bit of support. You're standing on it. Get off of there. Rock it away. just got 4 bolts in. That on, right on there. They got cut out for the skeg, and then that protects the prop from taking a hit on this thing. Because like a regular outboard, if you hit something, the motor can kick up. There's no forgiveness. You're going to hit a rock or something or a stump. It's going to let you know. Let's get that bolted on. We'll get the prop bolted on. And we'll figure out how to try to... Actually, we'll lay it down, then we got to fill it up with fluid. This is one of those times where you need 2 people. Because I think I can grab it from the other side and let it down, but how am I going to reach around and get the straps off the thing to be able to do that? I'm going to grab the forklift, see if we can kind of hover above it. Maybe we just kind of unhook it. Before I had some wooden blocks, they're not here, to like blocks to set it down, because we need, about 1.5 feet from the ground that the thing has to step above. We can't just like set it like that. I want to put it on the forks. We can get rid of these. Definitely putting a lot of hoops in that handle, ain't I? Let's get rid of some of these. It's doing nothing. And I do have those logs here, which is good. Just something to set it on. They're like 8x8 blocks of wood. Because on top of the motor, we have the rudder also hangs down. Jeez, he's falling. Maybe we get a bunch of straps out of the way and clear the area. Go grab those logs. I'm gonna I'll put logs down below down here. We'll back up, see if we can lay the thing down. Once we get it down, we could probably get the forks underneath it and pick it up and get it over a water jug. On it spinning. You thought I was going to drop it, didn't you? We got her up in the air, and we're going to go do a fill. So you would think that you would fill it up here, and that's just a drain. It's kind of the opposite. Because there's so many like nooks and crannies that are in here, if you were to fill it from the top, it will start pouring out before it's full because there's a bunch of air pockets that'll get stuck. So what they do, it's kind of generally recommended, is you fill from the bottom, you pressurize it, and eventually it's going to come out the top. And when it does, should have cut that hole a little bigger in the bottom. And when it does, you put your finger over the bottom, put the top hole. There we go. And I'll let that go just a little more. So I'm going to keep pressure on it. Either way, you put your finger over the top so that it doesn't, think about it like when you're holding a straw in your drink, and you put your thumb over it, you lift the straw out, and it maintains the fluid level. That's kind of what we're doing here. You notice it didn't come pouring out of the bottom. I need a free hand. Hold on one sec. Where's the wheel? It won't come pouring out. It can dribble a little bit, but get the bottom plug in. Like I said, so that way you just kind of make sure that there's no air in it. By, priming it. Good. All right, let's go get the prop on it. You let it down. I gotta go find the barrel that we can soak this thing in. We got to get water up to here. This is the input for the water to come in. Yeah, this is like a shear pin. If you ever hit anything really hard, this pin is designed to break. Again, that keys into the back here. And then this nut threads on. Hand tight. The idea is to be able to change it when you're out in the water. And then I'm going to line it up. There's a hole going through the center. We're just going to go put a cotter pin in it to lock that in wherever the closest, access of it to. It should be right about there. Fill her up. Should probably have that pallet a little bit more that way. Close, I'd say. Worst case, you could probably take the barrel and squeeze it together a little bit. Get the hole has a little bit of a curve to it. Maybe kind of get it settled down just a hair more. We're gonna fill it right up to the edge. Yeah, what we get going on up top. Sure. Remember what we're doing. And it's a tether for a kill, in case you fall off, doesn't come back around you. Got vent hoses in the way of the steering. Getting very crude, but are we straight? Yeah, wild thing. Good. I think we were using a socket to start it last time with the thing. Let's make sure that's not even tight. And that's the downfall of doing that. As the socket spins off on you. And we'll get that sucked down with the impact gun. Yeah, I think last time we had a drill that we started it with. Good. We need a gas tank. We took that out of it. And that sits back here, and I think we just have a hose that we just have the hose clamp on. Where'd it go? There it is. So we got that. The primer bulb, and then the tank sat right in that location. And this is what they had, the setup right here. We should probably dump this out because I think it's the fuel from then. Let's go. We'll put that in Brian's car, and then we'll put some fresh stuff in it. Get in my belly. And that needs to go on there. Cutting that clamp up and give her a couple of squeezes. Now I think we had a hose in the front somewhere because there's a get gas going to it. Good. That the cooling water comes out of the side. I think we clipped it and put a hose on it last time. We shoved a hole in it, a hose in it, a hole in it, somewhere over here. I think it's that. We just ran it back to the bucket. How we doing? We're there. Just about ready to fill up, pull over. Yeah, we still gotta lower it a little bit though to get it underneath. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Oh, there's gonna be plenty more water on the floor than that. Yeah, let me go see if I can get a little hose. We'll let it see if it pisses out first, and then we'll put a hose going back to the bucket. We have to lean it. I gotta go up. I gotta tuck that side of the bucket in to get it, like I said, to fit in between the rails. Let's go try for a pull start. Remember how it was set up. So we have a choke and a throttle. I want to say, so that's the choke. The throttle you got to pull out and, like, I think you twist it and it locks it. I don't go too much though. Kick all the water out. See if you get anything out of it. Kill switch. Yeah, we pull that tether down. Not a very long rope. There it goes. Get rid of some choke. You know what it's doing? I'm like, why is there a kicking water out? Water's coming out the out of here. Let me go get that hose on me like we talked about. Kick it back to the bucket. It's peeing on me. Let's try that. Now I know why I used the drill. Our gas went off. Throttle didn't stay. As soon as it goes, it kicks the throttle off. Let's hold it. It went to go and it just kicked the... Now I know I used the drill. Let it run out. I think we pushed already. The water level went so low. That prop is definitely working. Good. I'd rather be able to run it more than that, but without having a neutral. let's go see if we get water coming out of here. Yeah. It was doing something. The water pump was working. I gotta catch my breath. Oh man. Good. We pushed out about, I don't know, about 10 inches of water out of that thing already that quick. Again, the prop is going. I just want to fill it up, top it off one more time. We're going to fire it up real quick, just making sure that we have water coming out of that. Rather try to deal with that here than, you know, if or when we get to the pond to try and put it around. I don't want to change it just because of the way that setup is underneath there. I don't want to disturb all that fiberglass and everything. I may be causing more of a problem that isn't a problem. If that pump is working, we'll leave well enough alone. But we'll see. Let's go see if it'll pee on my leg. Yeah, keep your fantasies to yourself. Look at that. Yeah, good enough. Again, it's kind of starving for water, but as long as it was doing the water pump, I think we should be fine once it's, you know, because it's going to be sitting in water. Water level is probably right here on it. Awesome. I am going to flip it up out of there. I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a bath. Not that it needs it, but it needs it. This thing sat in someone's backyard for 15, 20 years sitting on some logs. So, shall we? Definitely gave a improvement to it. It's the problem when you use a steam cleaner, it takes all any of the waxes out of it too, so it'll get chalky afterwards when the shine goes, when the water goes away. See the dullness. But I think a coat of wax is in line to help her out a little bit. Probably should have shot in there too, huh? Well, we're on our way to the pond. I brought my partner in crime with me.
Hi, I'm on my way.
And I was told the trail got a little on the rougher side.
We used to drive over there. So.
Yeah. This is the smooth part.
Mm-hmm. This is the nice part.
It is, yeah. There's a water.
Not till after the Beaver Dam.
Yeah.
We're driving under the water like going into Boston.
These boulders on the left here, I dug them out with a Terramite. They were in the middle of the road at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I dug, not that huge one, but these I did. And still it makes it kind of, gotta worry about not hitting the...
Well, you want to keep the yahoos out.
Yeah. Yeah, we use that kids come in to party with their cars. So it definitely keeps that part down. And then we have a beaver dam over here on the right. Holds the water back. And then then that lets go. And this whole area right here that we just went through will be about a foot, foot and a half of water. Let's see how my image stabilization works.
All I hear is crusty squeeze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets good.
Yeah. Somebody got stuck in mud over there.
That's not the way you go.
No. See how well I tied down the boat, I guess.
So far, so good.
And then it gets a little bit better up here. But we got about another 10 minutes of this nonsense. So I'll bring you back when we get you there. How's that? That way I can use 2 hands.
2 hands.
Well, that's our launch. Oh, it's a little dark right there. A little bumpy. And definitely the water is down low. Usually it's up, usually about right here. We're gonna have to walk out a fair distance because we got to get it to where the prop doesn't touch. Yeah, right in between there probably should be good. Well, let's get to getting. See if we can do a better performance than we did last time, which is about 15 feet.
Yeah. Let's get out there where I really have to swim this time.
Yeah, I think Brian pulled me in last time.
I did, yeah.
I had no propulsion, except for him.
We're gonna do way better.
Fairly well to a bump here and there.
Yeah.
The rudder though is
Okay.
the dainty part of the thing.
The dainty is the rudder.
Yeah.
I do dainty.
Last time we had it the other way around. But this is the way it was sitting on the forklift, so it's just kind of.
Well, hopefully this time we do much better.
Thoughts? You want to maybe I'll lift up and kick those 2 logs out.
Yeah.
And
Just pull one and one or two or whatever. And then
get them right out of the way. We'll set it on the ground.
okay. I think lift and go.
Just drive Kirsty right in.
No, well, no. If Krusty's stuck, we're using ratchet straps to get him out. So
I got a winch. It's on the wrong side. I got a winch.
I'll get up behind it.
You kind of lift up, and I'll just we'll work it. And once this drops off, we'll reset.
Yeah. The rudder is the dainty part.
Yeah.
I
know when you're ready.
Good. Even though it doesn't look good, I am. Even though it looks terrible, I'm doing just fine.
Can you set it down? Not on the rudder?
Yeah.
Now what?
I'm going to pick it up and set it down.
You gotta get it from the side, you think?
Yeah.
That was easy. See if it's taking out water. Did you put the drain plug in? I thought you put the drain plug in. Let's go walk it out.
Yeah. You want me on the front or the back? Did you bring the key?
Oh, I can't use the handle. You ready?
Yep.
It's actually not too bad as far as this weight for 2 people.
I mean, I feel like once you're both deep, that's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the not lose my shoes. I'll give her choke. Throttle. And see if we got for steering. Alright. That's all. Hold on.
There was that.
that. I'm gonna hover right here for a little bit.
Skirt.
And it's Brian's turn. She ain't no speed demon, but it's fun for what it is. So it's like what you would like rent at like an amusement park. It's probably what it was for. Let's get you closer. But you got to watch out. Your right leg is real close to the throttle, and it's kind of in a crappy spot. But yeah, I was riding, and all of a sudden the power started going. I'm like, uh-oh. And I looked down, I pushed the throttle in. Reminds me of those, what's those little donut ones you get in? It's got a motor in the center and it spins you around. Little bumper car, boat bumper cars. The water was coming out from the water pump really good, warm, which it should be. I don't know about fishing off the thing. What it really needs, a little trailer would do it. Plus, you know, we're both like 220, 240. That thing is, you put like a 30, 60 pound kid on it.
Have you any great coupons, sir?
The lake goes down around a corner. It goes pretty far back and to the left also. We're just paranoid if it craps out on us, so we don't. I wouldn't go too far. I don't know how fuel efficient it is neither. He probably misunderstood me. He thinks I said, go real far. At least the breeze is blowing this way. If he does have problems, eventually you'll hit land somewhere. The walk is a little rough. That's all right in there. That's all marsh. You can't walk across that. That's actually an island right there. I have a pontoon boat, which is normally here. It got so bad I had to take it home. The problem is, you saw the trail getting in and out of here, how rough it is. So, yeah, if you have to take it away, you want to try and do everything with it. I bought all new interior for it. It's in really sad shape. You know, but the decking part of it is okay, but the interior is all wasted. It's got trees growing out of the seats, kind of thing. So at some point, we're going to get that rebuilt and get that back here. But again, launching it is a bit tough. It's not bad when your boat's 3 feet wide by 7 feet long, but the pontoon boat is 8 feet wide by 20 feet long on a trailer with like 2 little wheels on it. My wife had a phone underneath, and back and forth she watched me going in the trail. It probably took us about 2 hours. You may want to shut that down a little closer.
I mean, I'm okay with swimming, sir. And
there you go. Yeah.
Emergency propulsion.
It's nothing fat, but it's it'd be cool if it was like.
So how much more fun do you need, sir?
Yeah, well, a little bit more power would be nice. So I can speed it up. We look like we're ripping,
It is totally fun. It's so much fun. So much fun.
Like I said, plus if you put a 60-pound kid on it compared to us.
Yeah. I was just wondering, do you think it would while you're driving it, would it pull me behind it if I was holding one of the handles?
Like if you were just like belly flopping behind it kind of thing? Yeah, I would think so.
Well, let's do it.
You want to try that?
What a great view for that camera right there.
I'm surfing. Body surfing. Wild thing.
It is a wild thing.
So Brian wants me to pull. I'm gonna pull him. He's gonna hold on to the 2 handles in the back. Again, the prop's in the front, so I'm not gonna exactly run you over. But
I'm a professional.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Don't do this at home. Do I have to do this at home?
No. Try this at home. Go out and have a good time. Let's see how she likes to restart. She'll start right up. She loves it. Are you ready? Hold on. You got it? I got it. In the mud. You lost a shoe in the mud, it says.
So much mud right there, I can't tell.
All aboard. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. We're ready, sir. Yep. Oh yeah. This is fucking lovely. Oh, highly recommend. It's like I'm a big bass. Yeah. Oh, sir.
Refreshing?
The fun I just had. The fun that I just had.
Good.
That was rad.
You guys want to go for a ride? Who's next?
Me.
You guys are next.
I have a whole nother arm.
Refreshing. You want to hold that handle for me?
Gotcha. Let me hit it there.
I almost lost the chute. I got it. Alright. Let me go. I think I got seaweed in the prop. Something broke.
Rocks.
Oh, you're holding on to me. Oh, that's why.
Rocks.
Yeah, I can't pull you. I can't steer.
Okay, I'm good. Standing.
I'm gonna fire it. Can you point me in that direction?
I should. Then.
I'm like, oh no, I can't.
Rocks. Oh, no.
I thought that, because you're holding on. I thought something was in the prop. You point me in that direction. I'm gonna try firing it up again.
Okay.
This might be a little difficult. Let's see how this works. Trying to be on it and do it.
It'll do it. It'll do it. There it is.
And we're off. Alright. I didn't know why I was holding him behind me. If I went to go steer, because he's not pulling from the middle, I turned rudder full one side and it just nothing was happening. Caught some good fish out of here. Should probably check the gas. I think we filled that can halfway. We've been running full throttle for about half hour now. I don't see any water in there. That's a good sign. Yeah, you just gotta watch where the throttle is. It's kind of in a poor location. I don't know where else, maybe up here or something, maybe a better setup. So the original setup was on the boat. I was at a yard sale. And the gentleman that had it didn't want to sell it. I said, that's fine. Let me make a video of it and run it in the pond. I'll give it back to you. Which was just, you know, getting the carb cleaned and kind of going through it and getting it up and running. Sorry about the wind. Hold on. And then after we found out the outdrive was I ended up buying it off of him. I want to say $400, something like that, right around there. Somewhere between $300 and $600. But now that we got it up and running, you know, plus he wasn't going to get the work done anyways. You got to pay to somebody to go do what I did to it. Try to find some old stuff. There used to be a huge beaver dam right straight ahead. See if he's still hanging around. We'd be sleeping in the cabin in the middle of the night, you'd hear a tree go down. You'd drag it in. It's probably got a bunch of growth over it. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tell where it is. It is straight in there, but the top's been covered. Just putts right along. The water stream is nice and warm, so it's taking the heat away from the engine like it should. That pump seems like it's doing just fine. I was stuck if that hose fell inside, huh? Flood the boat out. I still don't feel, if I had more fuel, I'd be more confident if I had a friend out here with a boat that can like rescue us. There's a beaver. Straight ahead, right there. In the winter, you can see him real easy. We go out here like ice skating and running dirt bikes and stuff on the water. The hawk. We have a great blue herring around here too. Yeah, it's right in there. It's hard to see. probably about, because that's all marsh too. Again, that all dies off come about another 2 months. But there's probably about 12 beaver huts going around the pond. It's about 3 times what, the size is about maybe 4 times what you can see from the camp. I'm gonna head back because I'm paranoid about fuel. It's doing good. Make it idle. Let's run a little slower, see how it does. I had the lid open earlier. I was just trying to adjust the air fuel mix under a load. I think it's dialed in pretty good. Much quieter, huh? Good fishing spot right there. You gotta wait for the sun to get over a little bit further. Get a little bit of shade going on. That's one of the bass spots. Not the best one. I won't tell you the best one. Get close. I'll even drag a little slower. Probably about as slow as I want to go. No water. We'll do a gas check. My only concern, how much gas we got. I was like, you know, he'll be on the other side of the pond and we'll start getting sputtering. See what we got for decent. It's probably 2 inches in the bottom of the tank, maybe right to there.
Nice.
You're welcome to take another putt if you want.
Oh, I would love to.
All right.
I mean, I don't even know why you wouldn't want to. What kind of idiot would say no to that?
While we're here, right?
Yeah.
Let's burn up that fuel and let it sit.
It's a thing called sensuous. Since our ass is here, we may as well. Sensuous.
Since you insist. I'll fire it up. That pull cord is real short. It's right, and it's kind of
Try not to lose your shoe unless you want to stay now.
okay. The hot water gets me every time. Every time. You're ready.
Come in.
That's the wire. You don't just like it.
Got it.
Got it?
You're out of here.
Handle us the shoe. You guys are looking at nothing. What are you looking at? Get up there. Yeah. Motor. I think he is dragging seaweed. Something's up behind it. Every time I go and I fire it up, I'm standing next to it, the hot water comes out and hits you on the leg. I feel like I'm getting stung by a bee. It's just cooking a little bit. I don't see any kind of nastiness in the water because the exhaust goes out where the prop is underneath it. You know, it's a premix oil. Sometimes it has a tendency to leave a sheen on the water. Seems pretty good though. Doesn't smoke. I want to say I mixed it 40-1. The older outboards ran back when that was made. They didn't even really have two-stroke oil. They may have, but anyway, usually the motor would say like, you know, straight 30 weight you would mix it with, and it would be like a 24-1 kind of thing. But it seems pretty good. It seems, you know, the water pump's putting heat out of it. The engine doesn't seem hot at all. It doesn't seem like it's sputtering or doing anything funky, like it's gonna blow up or anything. Like the top end seems good. It's not knocky. It's actually pretty quiet compared to if that motor was on the outside of the boat, because you know, and it's enclosed in that shell. I was afraid it would get like a little on the hot side because the air is kind of like enclosed in there. It's got two little tiny scoops, bent scoops, to exhaust like fuel, but it seems all right. It's like the world's slowest jet ski. Ooh.
That's too much fun.
Keep forget.
It would be my new fishing vessel if you left it here, sir.
I know, we put a couple of rod holders on it.
Yeah.
It would pull you across the pond though if you caught anything.
Anything the size of
Right.
me.
Yeah.
There you go. One wild thing.
I don't think it doesn't seem like it's running hot at all either. It seems like it's perfectly. Yeah.
There's no heat.
No. Every time.
The hot water.
Yeah, I think I'm getting stung by a bee. I'm like, oh, whoa. Nope.
No, it's good.
The screw fell out of something.
Well,
where's that go?
I mean, this extra equipment.
Where did that shake out from? The carb? No.
No. It's
It's a spare.
hinge screw. If I had to guess.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No. Well,
there's that.
We'll just edit that out.
Just pretend like that only happened one time.
I don't.
I see the starter is cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the other ones are on top up in here. This one they have it offset to the side. I wonder if you could put like an electric start right there in its place. You know.
Like like off a snowblower or what have you.
Yeah, that kind of, or maybe it was even made for it. A little tiny bit of water in it, but nothing. So whatever it was probably with that too, huh? Anybody? Ideas? We'll put that back in there.
It's the doohickey for this.
It could have been, in the back of the boat too. Now we vibrated around, it may have just kind of rattled its way up forward. I don't see anything that, everything's still working, so there's that.
It runs. We did much better than last time.
Yeah. I'm just when you thought, how's the saying go? You couldn't get any dumber. You totally redeem yourself. And of course, if I didn't bring the electric start, we wouldn't needed it and it wouldn't have started right up. But,
It's ready to go just in case.
yeah, but it seems like I was just worried about breaking that rope off. So now we got to get that back on there. We're gonna try flipping it around though.
Get the camera mount off in here.
You want to work towards the.
See, I found a hole. There's a hole right.
Yes. Yes, there is. It loses shoes too.
Yeah, right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a trailer. Push that sucker on there. Okay. Push in a little further.
Where's my ladder?
Oh man. Oh man. So. Let me know if you need respite.
I think I'm okay.
You just sits right on the prop. All right. Ready? Yep. How are we looking?
The reason you lifted it is because it's sitting right on the.
Is it?
On the
Yeah.
impeller. Or
You want to? Can you look one side?
yeah. It's on the steering thingy here.
Can you grab by the handle?
Yeah.
You stay there. Oh, the front one's ready to. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
This is why we recorded.
She's a little waddy compass. What's so hard about that? Why do we make things look so difficult there?
Hey.
We did it.
After you do something for about 30 or 40 times, you come up with a pattern. Problem is, we're only 2 or 3 times in. Definitely needs a trailer. It looks good though. I like that look.
It's a good car show look. Especially if we go to a...
It was on a trailer, and I brake checked real hard, and that's where it ended up.
I loaded it by driving it fast across the water. Just jumping it into Krusty.
Spun the wrong part. There we go.
Pisser, it's on you.
Feel free, like after this, kind of like putting around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how stable your hand is.
It's pretty stable. I have a drink in
This
here.
one is. Have you used this camera yet?
No.
It's the same thing. So that's the on and off, and that's the power on. It usually lights up when it's filming. It kind of lets you know, and in the back, it kind of lets you know.
Okay.
And this is.
Yeah. Got it.
Let's go walk it out.
Yeah.
You want me on the front or the back?
Did you bring the key?
Oh, I can't use the handle. You ready?
Yeah.
It's actually not too bad as far as this weight. The 2 people.
I mean, I feel like it's...
I'm in.
Once your ball's deep, that's
Yeah. Oh no.
It's fine.
I'm gonna go for the not lose my shoes.
The wild thing.
Okay, let's go give her some choke, some throttle, and some garbage steering. All right.
That's all.
Let's go. I hit the throttle. Hold on.
There was that.
Actually not too bad. I'm gonna hover right here for a little bit. Your turn.
Yes, sir.
You want to try it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes.
It's just like you play it to choke just a little bit for getting her like up, and you can leave it running. You play it to choke just a little bit. Also, your right leg is where the throttle is. So I was like, when you want, we go get her back going again. But other than that, it's pretty good. Like if that throttle wasn't there, you could lay your legs down much more comfortable and just kind of like relax and what. I mean, it's pontoon boat speed. It's not exactly. She ain't ripping, but she's like what you would expect to pay $10 and go around an amusement park and kind of go cruising around it. That's pretty much what it was
Just my
for.
speed. That's just my speed.
Yeah, you know, with like a 20 horse or something, it would be, but it's 7 feet long. Water was pumping out pretty good of it. I didn't see any problem with that. So let me see if I can touch him around. It'll pull me.
You can. I can
innards.
I can bring you in too, sir.
Spin
So
you
it's
around.
not ball speed. I'm talking about basketballs, ladies and gentlemen.
I have basketball.
I'm not to brag, but not to brag.
Oh, you just happen to stand and we'll it wasn't recording. Shut that down a little closer.
I mean, I'm okay with swimming, sir. And
There you go. Yeah.
emergency propulsion.
Nothing bad, but it's, you know.
Oh, son, how much more fun do you need, sir?
Well, a little more power. I can see that.
I mean, it's fine. It
Like
is.
we're ripping, you know.
It is totally fine. So much fun. So much fun.
Like I said, plus if you put a 60-pound kid on it compared to us.
Yeah. I was just wondering, do you think it would while you're driving it, would it pull me behind it if I was holding one of the handles?
Like if you were just like belly flopping behind it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I would think so.
Well, let's do it. What a great view for that camera right there.
Wild thing.
It is a wild thing. Are you ready?
Graceful.
Are you ready? Okay, we're ready, sir. Yep. Oh yeah, this is lovely. Highly recommend. It's like I'm a big bass. Wild pinging. I mean, who's luckier than me? Nobody. Hop on in, sir.
Just let it go.
I'll just hold on and steer it with me. Yeah, good time. Red. Oh, hit the cold spot, sir. Watch out for the snapping turtle.
Give me Joe in and go. Give me a hold back and
Okay, I'm ready. If I lean more to the middle, it gets worse. Okay, we're gonna reapproach.
Well, guys, we made it back to the shop. No problem, no issues. We didn't hit anything in the trail, didn't rip anything off of under crusty. Not leaking anything. A little bit more dirty, but actually kind of adds to the patina of it. Boat made out just fine. We probably ran it for a good hour, putting her around. I know we're getting close to being running out of fuel, and of course I didn't bring anything with me. Tied it down a little differently in the truck. I do need to make a trailer up for it at some point that makes it a little bit more. You don't have to go through all this trouble and go use it. You have something on a trailer, you get back in the water, fire it up, take off, and you come back, put it back on the trailer. I do have a little trailer in the back. I'm not sure what axle it has underneath it. Probably would be better off because we have to make a trough down the center of it for the prop and the, well, the tail can hang off the back of the trailer, but enough for where the prop is to clear on the trailer. So maybe something that has an axle that uses the torsion bars instead of a straight axle going across with springs on it, leaf springs. We'll see. Anyway, we made it. Does just fine. I'm happy with it. Could be a little bit more faster, but again, it is what it is. Trying to make it something that it's not. I'm not sure what horsepower it is. It's somewhere between, I want to say 6.5 and 9.9 is generally where it comes in, but it worked flawlessly. It started up real easy. Pull starting it 1 or 2 times once we figured out where to dial everything in, and it just does what it's supposed to. I like it. It'd be better with a trailer. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to sign off and thank you all for hanging out, having some fun with me. I want to thank Brian for going with me, having me getting the thing on and off the truck, which would be impossible by myself, and John for hooking us up with the engine parts that we used for fixing it, getting her up and running. And that's it. Till the next one. I'll see you later.
What a nice day. Nice day. Coming in hot.
Try not to lose a shoe, musty one.
Yeah, I know.
Every time. I'm in. Got it.
That's too much fun.